Okay, this intelligent woman dating thing. I personally, I was all about, yeah, I can act just like the guys and I can hook up with all these people. Like when I was much younger, I was like, I can be just like them because that's equal power, that's equality. And then I looked at all these female role models that I had, these pop stars, these Madonnas, these whatever. None of them are doing okay now. Kind of the generation or two generations above me that were promoting super promiscuity, none of them have a life that I want now.
Well, look, I'm old now. I'm 60 and my wife is 60. Okay, so we're grandparents. And I can tell you what makes our lives worthwhile.
Go on.
Well, I'm really attracted to my wife.
Get it, girl?
Well, we've been, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
We've
Emotion's
been
awesome.
isolated from each other for a long time because we were both so sick. It's been 2 years, really. And the physical intimacy element of our marriage is extremely important. We're very careful about that and value it extremely highly and pay a tremendous amount of attention. It's really important that the sexual element, the romantic element, those two things, when they're properly handled, they're indistinguishable. And if you think that sex is okay without romance, you don't know anything about romance, because sex is so much better with romance that it's not even the same thing. So that's all important. But as you get older, what's important is that, well, you have a family, you have your children, you have your grandchildren, you have a continuity of narrative, you have a long-term relationship that you've built.
Yeah.
Like that's what's important. And when you're doing things impulsively when you're young, you're not paying attention to the old you. You have to have the old you in mind. You're going to be old, and you have to be building towards that, or you're going to be old and things are going to be a catastrophe. So this idea that you said, well, I can be just like those men. It's like, well, that isn't even the men you want.
Yes.
Why would you imitate the men that you don't want?
Yes! Yes, Jordan! I didn't even mean for this conversation to go this way. I think what we've talked about in this topic is so important. We're gonna rock some women. We're gonna rock some people back to reality. That's exactly what I did. I was impersonating men that I didn't even want. They were the douchebags, the whatever we want to call them, the dickheads.
Oh, look, there is, okay, so there's something else we should sort out.
Okay.
There is an undeniable romantic attraction that men and women have to each other for rule breakers.
Yes.
Okay, so you see badass women who are very highly sexualized on the movie screen all the time. Mm-hmm. And so women do have some preference for men who are wilder and who are capable of breaking rules. That should be noticed and not ignored. But that doesn't mean that
they can break rules in other ways. See, being a bad boy before
they should be able to break them.
Yes, but you can break a rule by breaking a record by selling an awesome frickin' book and getting a New York Times bestseller. That's still breaking rules. We should be looking at that as just as hot, which is why you have to be doing the billboards.
There's a disconnect sometimes. The simple rule breaking isn't differentiated from the sophisticated rule breaking. Mm. And so you want to watch that, because that can get you in trouble, right? Because you'd be attracted to the rebel antisocial type because you think he's a rule breaking hero, but he's not.
He's just broken. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
It's a diseased bird.
He's not a conformist.
Yeah.
That he couldn't fit in.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. You want someone who could fit in but breaks the rules. Well, that's back to Hermione. I mean, that's her gift, isn't it? That's her, and the whole Harry Potter crowd, for that matter, is they can fit in. Mm-hmm. In fact, they're very good at it. They choose when to break the rules.
And it works out. Yeah.
That's right.